What's up, hustlers? Welcome to my Intro to Python series. Today we're going to be going through sorting things in a list in Python. So, uh, essentially, the easiest way and the quickest way to understand sorting is by just having something that is a list and that is like unordered. So, like a whole bunch of numbers, right? Unordered, we don't know what's what. So, lists have this built-in method or this built-in function called sort. And if you just say a.sort, it'll just sort it from smallest to biggest automatically. So if we say python script.py in the script, oops, we actually have to print it. Hold on. Print a.sort, and then run the script. None. What? That doesn't make any sense. Let's do it in Python. A.sort. A. Oh, sorry. A.sort just sorts the array, and then you actually have to print a. So sort actually changes the array. So you might want to rename this to another variable so that a doesn't get overwritten. So let's make sure that what I'm saying actually is true. So python script.py. Okay, so that's something to keep in mind. When you use the sort method, it'll update the list and it won't create a new list. I guess we'd have to copy it first. So something to keep in mind. But what's really useful about sort is that it can sort things alphabetically. It can sort things based on length, based on pretty much any condition you can think of. You just have it to give it a key input. And let me show you what I mean by that. So let's create a new variable called fruits. And that's going to be a collection of fruits. So bananas, apples, oranges, kiwis, dragon fruits, pears. I think that's enough fruits. And we can sort this regularly. So fruits.sort, which would just sort it by alphabetical order, and then print fruits. Right. So let's see what that looks like. Apples, bananas, dragon fruits, kiwis, oranges, pears. Right. But what's interesting is we can also create a new function. So let's call it sorter func with variable x. And this is just going to return the length of x. So we're going to use this as the key in which it decides how to sort. So it'll decide based on the length. So whichever number is bigger in terms of the length of the word, that's what it'll sort by. So let me show you what that looks like. So we would say, well, first of all, let's remove that there. And let's say fruits.sort key equals sorter func. Print. Right, so that makes a lot of sense. So let me just add this to the top of the screen because I don't like looking down so much. So kiwis is definitely the smallest, and it's about the same in length as pears. But the second thing it would do is go alphabetical, right? And as you can see, it goes in growing order. So this is the same size as this, but the K comes before the P. The next one is apples, then bananas, then oranges. And as you can see, again, I think these are the same length. So banana starts with a B, which is before O. And then finally, dragon fruit. So let's say we had also, let's say we had a list that included a dictionary full of values. So let's say my big list equals, and by the way, Python will know that if we do open bracket and then close the bracket here, we can use that to basically format things to print them nice. But Python will know that this is the beginning of a list and this is the end of a list. So let's say my big list, and it'll just be a list of items. So kitchen, table, year, 2019. Okay, that'll be our first element. And then we'll say kitchen, stove. I'm just making these up, guys. So year 1999. Hopefully your stove isn't that old. And then we're gonna say living room, couch, here. So I'm just basically building like a fake inventory of stuff in my house. Like I'm literally looking around and doing an inventory of stuff. So I don't know how old my couch is. Let's just say 2018. I don't know. And let's do one more item. Let's say another item in the living room is the TV, and the year. Well, my TV is new, so we'll just say 2020. So, and let's say we wanted to sort by the year here. Well, we would just create another sorter func. So, new sorter func x returns x of year. Okay. So then when we say my big list dot sort key equals new sorter func, and then print out my big list, that'll sort things by the year. So we should see this one first, followed by this one, then this one, then this one. So let's see what happens. Hold on, let me comment out the fruits because let's see those right now. It's the kitchen. The first one is this one, so it brings up this one, and then the living room couch, which is right, then the kitchen table, and then the living room TV, finally. So that's how you use the sort function. It's a lot more powerful than you would expect. It's not just sorting numbers or things alphabetically. You can sort by any condition you have, any sorter function you can think of that returns something based on the condition. I don't know, the length or like the maximums or the minimums or whatever it is. And Python can sort directly with that sorter function. So hopefully you found this useful, and I will see you in the next video.